So I've decided to do a product review on the Ledlenser F1R because there's only a few in English on YouTube. In Australia, this torch costs $260, and this is what it comes with. You get a good bit of detail in the lid, so don't chuck that out. Get a torch, a ring. It actually comes with that ring on the front of the torch, and I've just swapped it over with that one. Now, one I think might be made of titanium or a heavier grade metal. I'm not quite sure on that, but one is for cutting glass, which I think it's that one, and the other one, well, I'm not sure, so you can make your opinion up there. You get a lanyard, battery charger, so this is the internal workings of the Ledlenser. It's very simple. You get a battery that fits in a torch. Charging takes about 4 hours, but I do not completely flatten, or have never flattened, this battery. Okay, a few questions I've thought about. Would you use the clip or lanyard? Yes, I use the clip, but I haven't used the lanyard yet. I use the clip to clip it on my waist. I find this very comfortable, and I often forget that I'm actually carrying a torch because it's that light and that small. Do I like the mixed spot and flood beam found on the front? Yes, I find it very pleasing and easy on my eyes. There's no sharp edge that you see on some of the other LED lenses, which I like for outdoors, especially when I'm walking, because when you're carrying it and shaking in your hands, it's very pleasing on the eye. Will you be able to see hundreds of meters away? No, mainly because there's no way to isolate the spot function. So your eyes see the brightest, and that's normally the ground in front of you. I have used it at height, and yes, I could see a good distance. I consider the 160 meter range as specified as accurate. Does the torch get hot? No, but it does get warm, especially near the front of the torch. I've used this in 40 degrees Celsius temperatures at night, and it did get hot, but nothing I couldn't handle. And if you keep your fingers away from the front, everything's fine. It operates as it's expected. Does it fit in a pocket? Yes, but I use the torch on a waist clip. The cons. Because it's waterproof to 2.5 meters, it doesn't come with a rechargeable base, so you have to take the battery out to charge it. But in my opinion, you do get a more robust and reliable torch. If you plan on using it a lot, I would probably buy a spare battery to swap out, thus making recharging easier. Taking the battery out to recharge is the only negative or con I have. I wouldn't even call the price a con because it's something I use every day. Therefore, I'm getting a lot good value for money. The pros. It's lightweight, it's well built, the low, medium and high settings are well thought out. In conclusion, I'd recommend this torch, but it depends on your application. Personally, I think that you could own a selection of LED lenses and be happy with all of them because of the different applications. For example, the keyring torch would be great on your car keys for those isolated situations. Lastly, how does it compare to competition? After looking at an equivalent, say the Olight Warrior X, that also uses a 18650 battery, the Ledlenser F1R has longer run times, and I find that across many of the other LED torches that I've looked at. You may get a brighter light from Olight, however, if you're stuck in a cave for 3 days, the F1R will last, but the Warrior X won't. I will also add that LED lenses appear to be patented, so you won't find them anywhere else. Okay, we're here at the Chiltern National Park in Australia, doing a product review on this Ledlenser F1R. Just filling in some time to wait until it's daylight, dark I mean. Now it's a little bit of a risk walking in the national park out here in Australia by yourself, let alone at night, so I won't stroll too far from the car. There's big kangaroos, wild pigs, snakes, spiders, I mean you name it, it's all out here. Now, the Ledlenser F1R has 3 settings. The first is supposed to run for 3 days, the second 6 hours, and the third 3 hours. I find the first setting excellent for reading. I use it every day when I want to read some instructions or anything. The second is my go-to setting. The third, for me, is really a bit of a reserve when I need a bit more light. Now there's something moving over there. Probably kangaroos. Now that is the high setting. I can see everything with that. It's definitely bright enough for what I need. But I'm not sure it's coming through on the camera. Now for those that was wondering, yes, the torch does get warm on the high setting, but it's nothing you can't handle. Do we keep going up, or do we go off to the side? Oh, here we go. Some Australian ants. Yeah, I might pick it up a bit better on that angle. Now I might turn around here. There's also old gold mines that you can fall down if you're not careful. Most of them are barricaded around, but the barricades are old. Most of them have fallen down. Hopefully this is doing the LED lens justice, but I somehow doubt it. That's the high setting. Let's go. That's the high setting, that's the low, that's the medium, and that's the high. Just not sure it's... This iPhone 6 is doing the light justice. I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but it is very dry here in Australia. We're coming up to winter, but we're right at the end of the dry season. show you some of the ground. Again, I'm not sure you can tell how dry that is, but that is paper dry. That is dry as a bone. I'm not going to lie to you, it definitely feels spooky at the moment. I can hear noises behind me, which worries me, to be honest. It's eerily quiet too, which doesn't help. I can hear the highway in the distance, as well as dogs barking. So who do I think the Ledlenser F1R is for? Well, to be honest, I love the soft light that comes off the edge. What's that? Oh, I'm getting spooked out again. As you can see, it's got a soft light that comes off the side of the beam. That might help. It's a really soft light. When you're walking and the light's shaking around, I find it really soft on my eyes, opposed to the other LED lenses like the P3R, I think. The hard-edged LED lenses, I think they're excellent for indoors. Outdoors, I'm not convinced with yet. So let me know what you think in the comments, if the image turns out okay. Here's some of the dryness. I should put that back down on that setting. It is very dry. Very, very dry. So would I recommend this light? Yes. It is my favourite light. I use it every day. I would recommend it hands down. Well, we're not in focus anymore. It's odd. There we go. My product reviews are my honest and personal opinion. I'm receiving no money or commission for these product reviews to date, nor am I associated with any company that I have reviewed.